It's a chapter in America's history that rarely gets the limelight. The battle that brewed within the U.S. Army during the Vietnam War, where GIs pushed back against their own government, launching their own anti-war movement.
Freedom, justice, no more war.
50 years later, those who played a pivotal role now telling their stories as part of a photo exhibition and book launch, Waging Peace in Vietnam at Columbia University.
I was in the military.
Dr. Howard Levy was arrested after refusing to train combat soldiers in medical procedures. The photo of his arrest became a symbol for the movement.
At that point, I think there was so much suffering going on in Vietnam that it was just appropriate to make a stand.
At the time, the U.S. government downplayed the rising dissent, pinning the protests on a few bad actors. But those few were actually tens of thousands. Susan Schnall was one of them, a Navy nurse who led an anti-war march in uniform, which resulted in her being court-martialed.
You know, what we were told then was America, love it or leave it. And what we said then is that the government is not always right.
A half-century later, these servicemen and women tell their stories with the hope it changes the way the Vietnam War is written about in history books.
Change comes from the bottom. Change comes from the bottom up.
In Morningside Heights, I'm Andrew Ramos, Pix 11 News.